we have a new pope. This is my brief reaction video to the news of the new pope. That is the first American pope, which is crazy, right? Who would have thought that we'd have a pope that's from America? You always just think of the pope as some Italian guy, right, in Rome. But yeah, so anyway, just some off-the-cuff ideas, thoughts as a Protestant convert to Eastern Orthodoxy. The fact that we have a new pope. This is honestly probably the first papal conclave election that I've paid any real attention to at all. To be honest, I haven't paid that great of attention to it, but I was sitting this morning having coffee, holding my daughter, scrolling social media as any good parent would do when they're holding their 6-month-old daughter, and saw the news. So it's kind of crazy. We have a new pope from the Midwest, and I don't know really anything about him. He's Augustinian. Again, in my search for the Apostolic Church, I was drawn to Eastern Orthodoxy. It just seemed like the correct answer, truth, beauty, and goodness. And grew up as a low church Protestant, very actually from anti-Catholic roots. Just, the Pope is just horrible labels, right? The Roman Church, how my friends and family viewed Catholicism. My parents, ex-Catholics, kind of converted to low church Protestantism after being New Agers, and kind of the normal story of like the recovering Catholic boomer folks from the 50s and 60s, born then, coming out of Vatican II, all that stuff. So I apologize, guys. This silly phone thing is just wobbling all over the place. But yeah, so journeying into church history for me has been quite an adventure, and learning about Roman Catholicism and Eastern Orthodoxy and other apostolic branches of Christianity, and then mix that all together with being a super low church fundamentalist evangelical amalgamation of pretty much everything low church Protestant. So watching reaction videos, Gospel Simplicity put out a reaction video. I haven't finished that. I've got a reaction video from a few Orthodox guys that have YouTube channels, and I'm sure the reaction videos are just going to keep pumping out. Especially this day and age on YouTube, a lot of young people, all kinds of people. You read comments on these dialogue videos about Orthodoxy and Roman Catholicism and Eastern Orthodoxy and Protestantism. All different kinds of people from lots of folks with lots of strokes, all different backgrounds, but especially younger people, that grew up online and on YouTube and felt the fact that something's missing, right, in especially modern forms of evangelical Christianity and Protestantism. So I think there's a lot more focus now on these kind of world events and events within Christianity, and just with how crazy the times are, right? Like all the insane things that are happening in the world in 2025. We got Trump back. We've got a pope who's not just a pope, but he's an American pope, which you'd never have guessed. Yeah, it's just a wild time to be alive. I can't wait to kind of see more things as they come out, learn more about this pope, and of course, I hate to admit it, but I'm probably more on the conservative end of the spectrum, politically and in faith and that kind of thing. So your first thought as a as somebody like me is, oh my gosh, I hope this guy isn't a uber liberal. But, you know, God puts those in authority, and God raises people up, and he takes people out of authority. So we just got to remember that ultimately God's in control, and it's all meant to be. So just go with it, people. Just go with it. Just cruise. I'm in Hawaii, so, you know, just cruising, brah. That's what they say. Just cruising. So we'll see where this goes, guys. I'm excited. Can't wait to learn more about this Pope, like I said, and more about the events as they unfold. And I'll probably just do a more in-depth reflection once I learn a little bit more. But we got a new Pope, people.